You might not believe this news, but Hybe just did something that rarely happens. They visited Jungkook at the military camp. Yes, seriously. The company that made BTS famous came directly to the military base, where Jungkook is currently serving his mandatory military service. But the question is, what exactly is behind this visit? Why is it so special? BTS is not just another idol group under Hybe, but they are the reason why the agency is as big as it is today. Jungkook, as the Golden Magne, is one of the members who shone the brightest with his incredible solo career before entering the army. So, it's no surprise that any move involving him would instantly make a splash. But still, the company's visit to an idol's military camp is not common. Usually, when idols are in the military, their communication with the outside world is very limited. Fans can only get updates through letters, reports from fellow soldiers, or, if they're lucky, through official events such as military concerts. Even agencies can't carelessly interfere with military schedules. So, if Hybe came in person, there must be something really important. Speculations immediately sprung up. Some say that this has something to do with a big project that is being prepared for BTS after they finish their military service. Remember, BTS is scheduled to reunite in 2025 after all the members have completed their duties. Hybe might be discussing something related to that, maybe a massive comeback, maybe a special project to welcome them back. But there's also a more dark theory. Some fans suspect that this has something to do with the rumors and issues that had been circulating about Jungkook before the draft. We know, even though he is a world-class idol, there are still various kinds of gossip that come his way. It could be that Hybe came to ensure his mental state and well-being are maintained amidst the pressure he might feel during his tour duty. One of the biggest speculations is the possibility of a music project that is still ongoing, even while Jungkook is on duty. As we know, some idols can still be involved in recording projects despite being drafted, as long as it's done before they enter or doesn't interfere with their military activities. It could be that Hybe came to take care of things related to music releases, or even something bigger like preparations for his solo comeback after the draft. Jungkook himself is an artist with tremendous global potential. His solo album was a huge success, and many believe that Hybe will not waste this moment. They would want to make sure that after the draft, Jungkook can immediately continue his dominance in the music industry. Whatever the reason behind this visit, one thing is for sure: it signifies that Hybe still cares deeply for BTS, even when they are not active as a group. Fans worried about the future of BTS can rest a little easier, as this visit shows that the company still supports them and might be cooking up something big. For Jungkook himself, this visit must have meant a lot. It could have given him an extra boost to finish his military duty well. As we know, military life is not easy, especially for an idol who is used to living under the spotlight. After news of Hybe's visit to Jungkook at the military camp broke, one thing was clear: this was no ordinary visit. If we look at the pattern in the K-pop industry, every move that involves a big company like Hybe always has a specific purpose. They wouldn't come to a military base just to say hello or give moral support. There must be something bigger in the works, something that might change the course of Jungkook's career after he leaves the military. One of the most talked about possibilities is BTS' big comeback in 2025. As we know, all the members will finish their military service that year, and fans are already speculating that there will be something spectacular when they return. This visit could be related to Hybe's initial strategy to organize their plans after all the members return to the entertainment industry. Hybe might be talking about a music project that will be released right after Jungkook finishes the draft. Will it be a follow-up solo album? Or perhaps a special project that will connect the pre-war era with the post-war era? BTS has always been known as a group that has a well-thought-out concept for each of their comebacks. Perhaps this visit is part of that big preparation. Another interesting speculation is related to BTS' exclusive contract with Hybe. As we know, the members extended their contracts before leaving for the army, indicating that they will continue to work with the agency. However, what will their work structure be like after the draft? Will they focus as a group, or will they start taking their individual careers more seriously? Given that Jungkook is one of the biggest soloists of his generation, it is possible that Hybe wants to reaffirm their plans for him going forward. This could be related to scheduling, global projects, or even collaborations with international labels. Given the success of the Golden Album and collaborations with major artists before the draft, Hybe would definitely want to keep this momentum alive. Another question that arises is, will Jungkook return with a music project immediately after the draft? Many idols usually take a while to return to the industry after completing military service, but with the high market demand and Jungkook's position as one of the most popular K-pop artists in the world, it seems unlikely that Hybe will wait too long to get him back on stage. If this visit is indeed related to comeback preparations, it means that Hybe already has a plan in place to prepare Jungkook before his tour of duty ends. There may already be material recorded before he enters the army, or there may be promotional plans being discussed to make his comeback more effective. In addition to the music, some fans also speculated that this visit could have something to do with the rumors or issues that had been circulating before Jungkook entered the army. As we know, even though he has been living a military life, Jungkook's name is still often talked about on social media. Hybe may have come to discuss how they will handle the narrative surrounding Jungkook in the media, or how they will build his public image after returning from the army. We know that in the Korean entertainment industry, reputation is very important. This could be Hybe's strategy to ensure that when Jungkook returns, he will be fully supported without any obstacles that could damage his image in the industry. After discussing the various possibilities behind Hybe's rare visit to Jungkook's military camp, the question now becomes even sharper: is this really a sign that something big is in the works? If you look at the patterns in the music industry, none of the big corporate moves are made for no reason. And now, clues are starting to emerge, further strengthening the theory that Hybe is planning something that will change the course of the K-pop industry after 2025. Jungkook is not only the youngest member of BTS, but also one of the biggest assets in the global music industry today. Before leaving for the army, he successfully released the album Golden, which set records on various international charts. He also managed to collaborate with global artists such as Justin Timberlake, Latto, and Jack Harlow. With such a large fan base and an appeal that extends beyond the borders of South Korea, it is possible that Hybe's visit is related to the preparation of his strategy as a global artist after the draft. If this is indeed what is being planned, then there are a few things that might be being discussed. International music projects. Will Jungkook return with a new pre-recorded song? Or is there a planned partnership with a major label like Geffen Records or Universal Music? Global marketing strategy. Does Hybe want to ensure that when Jungkook returns, he will be immediately greeted with a large-scale project that can dominate the global market? Preparation for promotions outside of Korea. Could there be talk of a world tour? Or perhaps a special event that would include Jungkook as the main face? If we look at how Hybe handled Jungkook's solo career before the draft, it's not impossible that they would want to expand his market reach even further upon his return. However, there's another, more intriguing possibility: is this visit actually not just about Jungkook, but part of BTS' big plans as a group? BTS has confirmed that they will be back together in 2025. But the question now is, what form will their comeback take? Will they come straight back with a new album? Or will they release something different before finally returning as a full group? Possibilities that could happen are Jungkook as the bridge to BTS comeback. It could be that, before BTS official comeback, Jungkook will first release a solo project that serves as a warm-up for the group's full return. This is a strategy often used in the K-pop industry, where a member who is already active after the draft will spearhead the group's full return. BTS releases a special project before the full comeback. It is possible that BTS will release something smaller before their full comeback, such as a special single or collaboration project to heat up fans' hype. BTS 2025 concert or special event. Some fans have even speculated that BTS might hold a concert or special event as a form of celebration straight after they finish the draft. If this is true, then it's only natural that Hybe would start discussing the strategy now. If this visit is indeed related to BTS as a group, then we might see more movement from Hybe in the coming months.